Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I'm Flash, and thank you guys here for joining me for another Marvel Snap video. So just to get the quick housekeeping out the way, if you are getting value from this content and you guys enjoy my vibes, hit me with a like, hit me with a subscribe. It's gonna go a long way. We're trying to build this YouTube thing. We're gonna try to get the train moving and get some more videos out in a more consistent fashion. That's all I ask. I appreciate you guys. So this video here, we're going to be talking about this deck that on my latest stream kind of put together with a couple of the guys there, GNR and Obehaved had some inputs. I appreciate you guys sliding a little bit of input here for this deck, and this is what we do a lot of my streams. You come check out my Twitch streams. We build decks, we just have fun, we don't take ourselves too seriously, we have good vibes. It's awesome, right? But this is kind of just a good cards type of build. We put some of the kind of really good power cards in there, and it's like, okay, well, what happens if we use the newly buffed Lady Deathstrike? What does that look like? And then we just started to just dump a bunch of cards in around her. We had a great time, and I got some gameplay videos here that we're gonna take a look at that in a second after we look at the deck. But that being said, let's take a look at the deck. All right, so this is the build here. Now you're looking at it, you're like, oh, I think I see what some of this stuff here does, but wow. Didn't think maybe just throw all these things together, but hey, here we are. So first things first, we've got the hood, right? Card's looking good right now with the Castle Zemo location. If you're having trouble with that, you can throw him in there, boop, flips over to the other side, got you covered, right? We have the Annihilus package in here, so hood just goes in with it. We've got hood, we've got Annihilus, we've got Sentry. They go together like 3 peas in a pod. Just good stuff. Now we have Kitty in here. She's not necessary for the build. Obi threw that name out there. We also we kicked around some other names for the 1-drop location. We had Martyr. We talked about Rocket, right? Parry Manilow mentioned Rocket. There are some options that you can throw in here, but you definitely want to have some good 1-cost value to either go with Call if you need to, or to play into that Hope Summers lane. I'll get into that in a second. But Kitty's a good option if you just want to use Kitty. Like, she's good, she keeps bouncing back, and she can bail you out of a jam or two. Ebony Maw. Why Ebony Maw? Well, because we got the War Machine package in here, right? And you say package because then you're just like, War Machine, Ebony Maw. War Machine allows you to play Ebony Maw early if you want to, and just get good value if you're like, okay, I can get into that lane later and bolster up that lane that's already 7 power. If you want to gain that early priority, you can put him down early, or you can wait till later. The choice is up to you. Hope Summers, because this is a very good card in Marvel Snap, and again, I'm sorry to all of you that did not buy the season pass with Hope. She's an excellent card. She's still one of the best cards in the game, period. You get good value out of her. You put her down on 3. You can put Gladiator and Kitty on turn 4. You can do a lot of things with Hope and just snowball, right? Hope allows you to, kind of skirt around having to play cost reduction cards such as Sarah, such as the newly nerfed Zabu. But yeah, she's here because she's good. Gladiator. Remember now, this is a good cards / good stats deck. Gladiator is perfect in that mold. He's just good, and he has a lot of good hits. I've had games where I'm hitting Quinjets, I'm hitting opposing players' hopes, I'm hitting Annihilus, I'm hitting a lot of things with Gladiator. That's just good value. Very good card right now, and again, very good in just a straight up good cards archetype. If you don't have Gladiator, you could probably put in Maximus, right? Something like that, because hey, 2/6 is good stats. War Machine, good tech card. This card is going to bail you out, right? If you're playing a good card tech stats deck, War Machine should just go in there because he works well with Ebony Maw. He works well, and I've had it when my opponent played a Professor X, or I think it was X Mansion, popped out of Professor X. Professor X popped out of X Mansion. The turn I played War Machine, and it was amazing because my opponent couldn't get into the lane, but I could. It's good stuff. War Machine's just good. Just because nobody's like playing him anymore, he's not hype anymore, don't get that twisted. Crossbones, look, Crossbones and Cull just go hand in hand at this point. When you want to put up good stats, you're putting up 410 power. War Machine can help you. Again, not just Ebony Maw now. You're talking about being able to play your Cull or your Crossbones kind of just anywhere. War Machine is also helping with that. So you kind of have now, see how you have these two packages kind of merging here. You got that Annihilus package, got this War Machine package. They're starting to merge together with hope. You're getting all that extra hope value. It's just good. Sentry, because the Annihilus package is just still one of the strongest things you can be doing in Marvel Snap package wise. You can flip so much power with that void on the board. Annihilus just flips. You have to be careful because people are playing a lot of decks that fill locations. People are trying the Silky Smooth thing again. Angela is back to being a thing again, so just be careful with that. Lady Deathstrike. Lady Deathstrike is good now with her recent side grade buff, sort of. She gains more power. She's a 5/7 now and destroys these cards, at that location with 3 or less power. She has a lot of good targets. Again, I will mention Quinjet. She's hitting Quinjets. She's hitting, as she always did, but she's hitting stuff like Dracula. She can help you with your own void if you didn't pull Annihilus. Okay, so let's keep that in mind, that if you don't hit Annihilus but you got Lady Deathstrike, you can play her with a demon or whatever, or Kitty, whatever you have left at the end of the game, and flip that lane just fine. So those are things to think about where she's good, and it might even be in a lane. Think about the other stuff that she kills now that's strong. Talking about stuff like Iron Man, the usuals. Lady Deathstrike is probably pretty good. Now I'm sure a lot of people don't have her, but she's good. She's okay now. She's better now. She's playable now. Playable. We'll go with playable. Now talk about a card that's just good. Red Hulk. This is good value. Good stats, right? Great stats can be. I had a game just now where I flipped the Void lane by just playing a big Hulk. You'll see that in the video, right? Sometimes a big red Hulk is enough to even overcome a -10 Void lane. But some other fun stuff happened there, but you'll see what happened. But again, Red Hulk, just good. It's good stats. Put him in there. What can I say? This is the deck. Let's get into some gameplay. Alright, so going up here. Fierce Deity. Ooh, first location, Project Pegasus. I'm gonna play Hope down. Now, I'm not sure what else we go with here. I think just Hope. I was gonna play Hood, but considering that we are playing around the location, Castle Zemo location, having Hood on board here is good. Murder World, ouch. Sucks for our opponent. I'm gonna hold the Hood because I still have no reason to really play it yet, right? So let's hold on to it. If we got Castle Zemo next turn, that'll work well for us. Into Kitty. This deck just does okay. There's Raft, so let's get the Hood out of here. All right, we're gonna go Hood and Kitty into Project Pegasus, like duh, where Hope is at. Honestly, I got an idea. Got that Lady Deathstrike, right? Let's go ahead and play Hope and Kitty now, and then we can get Lady Deathstrike out. She's gonna provide us with some good value here, especially with Quinjet on the board, right? Lady Deathstrike value is just a thing now. Let's see how much of a thing we can make it. And we can then still play Kitty, which is great. So we can play Lady Deathstrike and Kitty, getting a bunch of value here. This is a situation where I'd probably snap here, but again, for the sake of the video and the content, maybe, you know, I'm not going to do that. So they lose that Quinjet. Just another very good target for Hope. I mean, sorry, for Lady Deathstrike. So right now we're looking at possibly Sentry Kitty. And then we can do Annihilus plus whatever else. Again, not going to snap. Our opponent is snapping though. Maybe they have War Machine. Maybe we play War Machine. Maybe we hit them with our own War Machine value. Because if we go Sentry Kitty, right? We'll be able to flip the Annihilus. Just trying to think what the game is we're playing on priority. You know what? Let's go Sentry Kitty. Let's go Sentry Kitty and play the demon. Now. Let's play the demon mid. Ooh, he's gonna get that raft value. Let's see what he gets. No War Machine, which is good, which means he's completely locked out of the left lane unless he's gonna, I mean, he can move that Jeff in there, but that's about it, really. We should have the left location locked up. Got some gladiator value, but obviously we're gonna go Annihilus here. We're just gonna go Annihilus. Ooh, and we still get. Now we gotta split the difference on what we do with. I'll tell you what. Let's go Annihilus. He's definitely gonna keep the right location filled, so we're gonna lose that location anyway. So we might actually not play Annihilus because we, again, in this situation, he's gonna do everything he can to avoid that void coming over, and we're not going to be able to flip enough power in that right lane to win it. So I'm actually just good with saying we go Cull, Kitty, and Gladiator here. I mean, you could argue, but I think this is the play. You could argue for other things, but let's send this and see where we get. Hopefully they don't have Shang. With this many cards that they played, I don't think any of these cards are Shang. There's Loki. That's good value for us. Galactus, no. Kitty. Shang, there's the Shang. There it is. And then we end up tying mid, which is unfortunate because now if we had played the Annihilus plus something else, the game may have gone in a different direction, but that's fine. We're still experimenting and doing some different things here with this deck, so it is what it is. You know, we'll keep on rolling. We'll keep the train moving, as it were. All right. Next up, we've got Sig or Sige. No title. No fun titles from this opponent. Like I said, this deck has been running a pretty good win rate for us in the 10 games that we had played up to this point here. You know, we had running a 7-3 record, which is pretty good. The cube rate was pretty good as well. Forget the exact number off the top of my head, but there's Cable. And we don't love that, but it's okay. We can dance around it if we need to. So now we hope. Then I'm gonna be looking to go. Gonna be looking to go Kitty, Gladiator next turn, and then maybe Kitty. Ooh boy, yeah, I think we like this. We like this a lot because I didn't really want to snap there. I'm sorry, because now if they retreat, this is gonna cut this game very short. Okay, but they don't retreat. Not yet. They don't. Let's see what we... Oh, we clipped their Quinjet. We love that. Great value. Gladiator has a lot of good targets right now. And there's the Loki. Alright, so we win. Effectively, we win the middle lane, right? Now, depending on what we do here, we also kind of just win this lane as well. So let's go ahead and do this with this. I really don't mind sending Kitty down the Castle Zemo route. You know what? Let's send Kitty over. Unfortunately, I don't want to, but it's fine. And if he has War Machine, that's gonna suck. If he got my War Machine, that's gonna suck. Gladiator. Of course he pulls down one of the only couple of cards left that's, you know... Hey, he's gonna get a super hope value. Hate this. But he didn't play War Machine, which means it's fine for us because we can get into that right lane and just kind of steal it with War Machine. That War Machine value is real, y'all, for sure. I mean, yeah, I was gonna say we could just slam Red Hulk down and that's GG's. So another victory here for this deck. All right, going up against Noodles to go. No affiliation with Noodles and Company. Pour one out for Zemo. They are turn one snapping. I'll play it out because I'm gonna put Hood into Black Vortex and see what pops out. And so are they. It's just why they snapped. Joke's on you. I also have Hood. Let's see what we get. Helicarrier. Wow. I'm gonna get some garbage, aren't I? We'll take the Thanos. We'll take the 10 for 10. The tit for tat. And the Wakandan Embassy value. Let's go. Gladiator value here. Wakanda Embassy is clutch. Daredevil, huh? We're gonna play out Hope, and then we're gonna play that right into we're gonna go heavy into in the Hope lane. We're gonna go Gladiator Demon and see what. Oh boy, that's not great. We don't love that, and surely don't love that. I mean, we just need Annihilus, right? Lady Deathstrike helps us out here also. But we're gonna do this for sure, I think. That's gonna give us 6, right, to play next turn. I'm sorry, not 6, 7. Which seems like overkill. Very much seems like overkill. Let's just play the Gladiator. Green Goblin. Again, we got the Lady Deathstrike value, so it's just a matter of where. I think we... Okay, that's fine. Good. That's fine. We lose left, which it is what it is. This is slightly problematic now. I think I play the Cull. What do I have to hope for? No pun intended. I'm going to play... It's fine. We're going to have 7 next turn. Do I flip the demon for real? Let's flip the demon. Let's flip the demon. So if he has Shang, leaves us in a bad way here. Sorta, kinda. It's like either force him to play it now type of thing, or He's playing like a junk thing here. Prof. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate for real. Yeah, I mean, like if we had played War Machine, which is probably what we should have played. I don't know why I went to play Call. War Machine was probably definitely the play here. It is what it is. But like if we had played now we're just evaluating. If we had played War Machine, he would have probably had to go a different direction, right? And War Machine was probably also the better play because he was 8 power, taking him out of Shang range in the middle, as opposed to like a Cull Obsidian, which was 2 cards sitting in Shang range. So we could have played War Machine plus the Demon, and then we still could have dropped something in the Quantum Tunnel and just won that outright. But it's fine. Mistakes were made, and we we learn from them. And it's like, okay, when you're playing a deck that you just kind of put together and are learning the nuances of it, sometimes you gotta roll with the punches. Going up against Enjoy Your Disliker. Here comes a fastball special. We can get Zeke Castle's emo value if we go ahead and get Hood out. That'd be nice. Yeah, we'll take the Squirrel Girl. 2 powers, 2 power, right? Hopefully it doesn't come back to clog us up in any way. Play the Kitty. Alright, we're looking at maybe Gladiator here next turn. The Black Widow presents an interesting play, maybe. Are they playing just a old school destroy? I don't know. Nonetheless, we Gladiator, we Kitty, and we're off to the races. Yeah. We're almost in a position to snap here. I was assuming Mockingbird was on the table here. I just didn't know for sure. Like the X-23 kind of threw me off a little bit. It's alright. We're getting good value here. And we're getting a big Red Hulk. Let's go ahead and... I'm in the business of snapping here. We can... Yeah, send Black Widow over. It's fine. I mean, it is what it is. I'd rather not send 3 power over, but I'd rather send her over than Kitty at this point. No, okay, I see. Gotcha. I'm sure he wanted the Kitty snipe, but Kitty does a good job of dodging that stuff. Can at least stall him out there for a turn. That's good value also. All right, so we got a couple of options here. Hope is definitely on the table for sure. Like without question, we're looking at Hope. Crossbones? That's tough. Well, we didn't get... This is tough because not having Annihilus here, makes things a little awkward. I could just completely concede the right lane, which at this point is probably what we have to do. If we get Annihilus off the top, great. If not, so be it. Que sera, sera, as it were. But this deck has a bunch of interesting play lines without having any direct interaction aside from Gladiator. And of course, technically Annihilus. Alright, and there is the Annihilus off the top. We also did have Lady Deathstrike as an option to bail us out there. But we can do the Crossbones middle. Oh man, we could do Crossbones and still drop Hulk. Honestly, Red Hulk is just a bigger flip for us than Annihilus is. This is a 27 power monster here. Like, that's just a bigger flip. That's the play. Like, we're still up 17 power, you know, in that right lane, which is not something they're really thinking about per se. So here we are. We have mostly the advantage here for sure. The other option we could have gone with instead of Hulk was play the Annihilus, or play Lady Deathstrike. But we like this here. Even if he Shangs us middle, we probably still just win. Lady Sif? Nah, that's not going to do it. I don't know what he's got in the right lane though. Deathstrike. Oh, he was assuming we were going to send it over with Annihilus. Joke's on you. And what better way to close that out than just casual outplaying of the opponent. It's a wonderful thing. Good times. It's a good deck. Solid deck. I would definitely try it out. Alright everybody, and as you see there, the deck does have a lot of strengths. It has natural weaknesses, right? But I think with enough savvy and enough, you know, piloting practice, you can avoid some of those kind of pesky losses that we ran into there. But we're still running over 60% win rate. We came in at over 70%, but you know, like I said, we dropped some games. It is what it is. It happens, right? It's a big deal. No big deal, but like I said there, when you're running like a new deck and a new cook, a new build, you have to navigate the landscapes of sometimes making an error or two, right? It is what it is. We're human. It's no big deal. But I would definitely, if I were y'all, check this deck out, give it a shot, see how you like it. Hit me up here in the comments, right? And I appreciate you guys. Appreciate y'all spending your time here checking out my videos. There's gonna be some more stuff coming down the line here, right? We're gonna try to get some more consistency going with our YouTube videos and just kind of get the footing here in YouTube a little bit more cemented. But I do thank you guys. Head on over to my Twitch streams at Gaming with FlashX. Come check me out on Twitter at GWFlashX. All that stuff will be down here, right? Down below as it always is. And I'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace.